after waiting for a year, I did get our Starlink receiver or dish finally. Took a little while. It came a couple of weeks ago, and I was already very keen of installing it. Finding the right location was a bit of an issue, but at the moment I've put it on the roof there because I thought that was a good spot. The initial testing was pretty good too. I did some speed tests and I did get something about 300 megabits download and about 50 or something or 40 uploads, which is extremely good compared to the NBN I had, which was only 24, and if I'm lucky one upload, so which is pretty useless if you want to do Zoom or anything like that. So after a couple of weeks, it's pretty happy with it, but I've got an issue. The issue is the obstructions apparently. Now if you look at it, where it's pointing at, there is some trees there, and they're fairly big trees. I can't do anything about that. The obstructions are causing some interruptions in the connection, which, if they don't happen very often, is not too bad, because if you are watching a video, it's just you hardly see it. But I do work for customers, and I sometimes have to dial into their system, and if there's one connection, I get kicked out straight away. So that's not really a suitable solution for me. So I need to find a way of getting rid of those obstructions. The problem is a little bit because it's facing south. South, there's a lot of trees, as you can see here. It wouldn't be an issue if it was north, because there's trees there too, but that would be not an issue because it's going to go up there. My NBN is facing kind of northwest, but it's aiming a lot more straight up in the sky. The same for Foxtel, and that's because these satellites are, I guess, a bit higher up, so it's more straight up. The satellites of Starlink are a bit lower, probably 500 kilometers or something. So I guess the angle is a bit different, and that's why the trees are causing a bit of an issue. So what I've done, I've bought a pipe, a 4 meter pipe, and see if I can improve that. So what I will do is show you. As you can see here, this is actually clicking onto a tripod. Now I've purchased some pipe which is the same inner diameter of this. I'll make some holes in there so it's going to be sturdy, and we're going to put it up, I don't know, maybe 2 meters or 3 meters higher. Let's see how that works, if that's going to resolve the issue, which is good if that's the case. It's got to be trial and error, I guess. Maybe have to move it down a bit further, I don't know. But well, I'll give this a go first. So this is the tubing I purchased. It's pretty heavy duty, it's pretty heavy actually. And that should be rigid enough, I think, if it's gonna storm or something like that, because the dish does weigh a little bit. I'm not sure how much kilos, but it weighs a little bit. But this should be sturdy enough, I think. So I have to make these holes in here so they match the actual pins on the satellite dish, and then I'll take it from there. So that should be it, I think. Let's hope I get the measurements right and see if it's gonna fit. There we go. Okay, the pole is ready to go. I've decided to take out the clamp, or I'm sure what you want to call it, little spring, which will hold together, because it's not exactly the same as the original tripod. I'm going to use a big screw because I feel a bit more comfortable with it. So and that should be right, I think. So ready to go to put it all up. Okay, it's done. It's a lot higher, so it's at least 2 meters. So I'll have a look. It's just temporary done with a couple of straps. This is pretty sturdy, so it's not going to go anywhere. It takes about 12 hours, according to the app, to see if any obstructions will happen. I mean, I can use the phone, it's got a little tool there, but I have to stand there on the side of the roof and turn around. I'm not comfortable doing that. It's not that I'm standing on the ground. So if you look at this, I guess, look from behind the dish, it's right in the middle of the trees, so hopefully it will work. If not, then we have to try something else again. But it's worth a try. Alright, after trying lots of different spots on the roof and anywhere on the roof, anywhere else, we found that this is the most, the best spot, I guess, and the spot which we still can live with. I mean, if I go further down, it's gonna be in the way of the driveway and everything else, so this is the furthest we can go, but it goes pretty well. We hardly have any interruptions anymore. So I'm gonna make a permanent pole at the moment, put that in concrete, and then I will put a metal wire from the veranda to the top of this pole and put it on tension, and then on that wire I'm gonna put the Ethernet cable from the dish, so it gives you a little bit of protection, I guess. So yeah, this should be the way to go, I think. So it's on this pole, it's about 4 meters. I did put a wire there and strain that, so it's pretty straight, and then the cable is just hanging underneath, so it's not sliding down or something. And the wire, it's been strained here with one of these things, so just stuff, just the normal stuff you can get from a fencing place. So now what I'm gonna try, because we do get, I know that this dish is supposed to be handling bad weather, including hail, but the hail we're getting over here is freaky sometimes. So what I'm gonna try is see if I can put that thing on top in case we're gonna get hail, and that's a plastic thing you can buy a $2 shop, I guess. It's soft plastic, so if there's going to be big hailstones, it will bounce off it. See if I can get it up pretty easily and see how that works. Okay, let's see how we go. Not big enough?
No.
Yeah, it'll do the job, I guess. No, not really. Anyway. made a little box to house all the equipment, the routers and everything else. As everything is outside, I had some issues in the past, and the rats had a bit of a party there and eating all the cables, so we can't have that. This should keep them out. There's still insects to come in, but that should be right, I think. So this should hopefully keep running. I probably will replace the routers and put in a proper mesh Wi-Fi network at some stage, but this I have to do for the time being. Okay, just a quick recap. I'm extremely happy what I've got at the moment. If you live rural and you can afford the $139 a month and the $700 for the actual dish, I would recommend this to anybody, as long as you live in the southern part of Australia, because I think in the northern part you can't really connect yet. After overcoming all the issues I had with the obstructions, it's working fine. Just be aware that if you do live in an area where there's a lot of trees and branches and everything in the neighborhood, you could end up with problems. So it's worthwhile maybe downloading the app, but you can do it already, you don't need an account for that, and then use the obstruction feature on the app, so you can have a bit look if that's going to work for you. Again, I would recommend it to anybody. It's great. We got better internet connection to most people than in the city over here, not in a big city. Thank you for your attention, and until next time.